Hello everyone, I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to perform a vulnerability scanning using Nessus. So without wasting your time, let's begin. Alright guys, it's time to get our hands dirty. So first, let's look at the type of scan we have. As we can see here, we have some types of scan template we can use. We have basic network scan, advanced dynamic scan, malware scan, and the rest. We also have some compliance scans, which if you want to use them, we have to upgrade to the professional, Nessus professional, I think so. But now with the Nessus essential, these are some of the scans you can perform. Let's quickly begin with performing a basic network scan. First, we'll be giving the scan a name. In this case, I'll be calling it basic. Let's say basic scan, for example. Basic scan. If you're interested in description, you can also give it the description and the folder. Here, I will leave it in my scans. The target, you can scan multiple IPs at the same time, but in this case, I'll be scanning a single target. I'll give it the target. Okay, here you have the possibility to perform, let's say, a credential scan, or let's say, for example, we want to perform a Windows scan. You can choose the authentication method. We have password, we have Kerberos, we have LM hash, NTLM hash, and so. If you choose to use the password authentication method, the username, let's say administrator or whatever username, then the password domain. Like that, you can perform a very authentication scan. You can also perform an SSH scan. As you can see, the authentication method, we have public key, certificate, Kerberos, and the rest. So you have the possibility to do this if you're interested in performing a credential scan. But in this case, I'm not interested in doing that. So I think I have to cancel it, remove it. Now we have plugins. If you want to add them to your scan, you have the possibility to also use any of the plugins you want. Now that we have configured our scan, there are some settings. If you're interested in doing, you have the schedule. If you want to schedule your scan, let's say you want to perform it once or weekend, for example, if you're a pen tester or ethical hacker, you want your scan to start, let's say, Saturday, you have the possibility to schedule your scan. And also there is a notification if you have an SMTP server available that can notify you whenever the scan is complete. You can do that. We have the scan type. If you want to perform a port scan, let's say you want to scan all ports, you can do it, or the custom port. But in my case, I will leave it in the default, scan the common port. That is fine for now. You also have the assessment, for example, the scan type. I will leave it for default. You can scan for known web vulnerabilities, scan for all web vulnerabilities. You can play with it, but in my case, I'll be leaving it in the default. In the report tab, you also have the possibility to customize it according to your need. Here in the advanced, scan type, can scan for low bandwidth links, but I will leave everything default. So after everything, we save the scan. Okay, as you can see, it's a basic scan. The scan type is vulnerabilities. If you want to start it, you can simply start it by clicking the launch button. So I'll be starting the scan. Okay, the scan is running. So I will pause the video. When the scan is over, then I will start the video. Okay, the scan is completed now. The scan took about 10 minutes to run. So now that it's completed, let's look at the scan. As you can see, we have 19 critical vulnerabilities, 23 high, then we have 26 medium. So first, let's look at the critical vulnerabilities. Here there's a lot of information, but we are going to filter it. We have the possibility to filter it. So we'll go to filter. I will go to the critical. Oh, first, let's look at some of the vulnerable exploits that are in Metasploit framework. Okay, let's apply. We have this Apache Tomcat. We have the Apache Tomcat. Okay, this vulnerability. The version of the Tomcat installed on the remote host is prior to version 8, so therefore affected by vulnerabilities as referenced in the first Apache Tomcat. Here is the URL to the vulnerable endpoint. This vulnerability can be exploited with Metasploit. So this is relatively easy to exploit if we are interested in exploiting this vulnerability. So I'll quickly fire up the Metasploit framework to exploit it. But in this case, I will not be attempting any exploit. So let's go to the critical vulnerabilities. What am I looking for? It seems I'm not seeing. Okay, I think I'll go to the severity. Okay, exactly what I'm looking for. Then it's equals to, let's say, high, or let's say high. Okay, now these are all the vulnerabilities that the severities are equals to high. Or let's say the severity is equals to, let's say, criticals, because we are more interested in the critical ones. Okay, we apply the filter. We have 4 vulnerabilities that are in, the severity is equal to critical. Most of them are Apache. Well, let's look at this Microsoft Windows multiple issue and see. We have the MS11 unsupported Windows OS. So let's look at this one. The description is a flaw in the way the install Windows DNS client passes link local multicast. The LML quiz can be exploited to execute arbitrary code in the context of the network service account. Okay, is this vulnerability exploited? Okay, perfect. This can be exploited with Metasploit. Okay, this is really critical because there is a public exploit. All right, let's look at some of the high ones. Look at some of the high ones. You also have the possibility to check for the medium vulnerabilities so you can remediate it. Let's apply that. We have the MS16, the SAM and LSD remote protocol. We have let's look at the remote desktop protocol. Okay, let's look at the solution. The solution can force the use of SSL as a transport layer for this service if supported. This is the port and the target. Okay, you can also generate a report with the scan. You can generate a report with the complete list of vulnerability by host or detailed vulnerabilities by host. So you can generate a report. You have the possibility to generate a HTML, PDF, or CSV. In this case, I don't need it. You can also export it to the Nessus or Nessus DB. Let's say Nessus, but I will not be exporting it anyway. I'm going to cancel it. I will be deleting the scans because I don't need them. Alright, that's how to perform a basic network scan. If you are interested, if you want to play more, I highly encourage you to perform this advanced scan to get your hands dirty. So that is the end of this video for today. Thank you, and see you next time. Again, if you like the video, you can like, share, subscribe. All right, bye. Have a great day.